My name is Regina Pisa. I am Chair of the Board of Trustees. It's my pleasure to welcome you to Simmons University's 115th commencement ceremony. There is much to celebrate today. The hard work that has gotten you, our graduates, to this point, and the extraordinary support you have received from family, friends, and loved ones, as well as from the faculty and staff of Simmons. We should take a moment to recognize those members of our community who have lost loved ones to COVID-19. You have our heartfelt sympathy. I'd like to ask you all to join me in a moment of silence in remembrance of those who have lost their lives to this pandemic. Thank you. Even in these difficult days where social distancing means that we cannot handshake or hug, we can still do those things virtually. That spirit of congratulation has carried through 115 years of Simmons graduates. It is a rich and wonderful history. Today, we congratulate and honor you who are graduating. I would also like to recognize the families and friends of our graduates, the moms and dads, the brothers and sisters, the grandparents, spouses, and partners who have sacrificed so much to make today possible. Would our graduates please turn to your families and loved ones who are with you right now and thank them. To those who are not physically present with you, please take up your phones and text a thank you. Before we start our formal ceremonies, I would like to spend a moment in celebration of two extraordinary people whose leadership, individually and together, has transformed Simmons. This is the last Simmons commencement for our President, Helen Dreinen, and for our Provost, Katie Conboy, both of whom will be finishing their time at Simmons at the close of this academic year. Katie Conboy is the second Provost of Simmons University. She led not only a revitalization of academics at Simmons, but a reimagining of it. During her tenure, she hired over 90 full-time faculty, including 50 tenure stream faculty, which represents more than half of our current full-time faculty. Among her many, many accomplishments, three stand out. She led the regeneration of our undergraduate core curriculum plan, aimed at preparing undergraduate women for leadership and enabling them to lead economically independent lives. She led the development of transformative online graduate professional programs, giving Simmons nationwide reach. And she led the redesign of our academic organization that resulted in our having 4 unique colleges and 4 rising leaders, new deans, working with faculty to ensure that Simmons' signature strengths grow and match the changing needs of our world. Any one of these would have been an extraordinary accomplishment for a provost during her term, but Katie accomplished all 3. Simmons was a very different place when Katie arrived 7 years ago, and she has left it better for her contributions. Thank you, Katie Conboy. We wish you the very best as you continue your journey and assume the presidency of the College of St. Mary at Notre Dame. We know that you will always carry a bit of Simmons with you wherever you go. And now to Helen G Dreinen, the university's 8th president and our first alumna president. Helen, there are few university presidents who have seen their tenure bookmarked by not one, but 2 global crises: the global financial meltdown of 2008 and 2009, and today's pandemic. They have been defining moments in Simmons' modern history and will be seen when the story is written to have defined your presidency as well. It's easy to lead when the living is easy. However, it's very different when the very existence of the enterprise is at risk. That's what you faced as you took on this role 12 years ago in 2009. You were the right leader for the right time. Your leadership has been visionary and transformative in so many ways. Transformative in your partnership with the provost to introduce PLAN into our undergraduate curriculum, to put our graduate curriculum online, and to implement academic redesign, creating 4 distinct colleges within our university. transformative in your development of new and growing revenue streams that support the continuing life of the university. From our online graduate programs to the international expansion of Simmons' outstanding leadership conference, the targeted undergraduate online option that you announced last week. These new revenue streams will help to ensure Simmons' sustainability and long-term financial health for years to come. Transformative in your pursuit of One Simmons, a project that you championed and tenaciously pursued to build a new science center and undergraduate campus experience with best-in-class facilities to support a best-in-class educational and co-curricular program. Those of us who have been able to visit the campus this month have seen the start of the next 100 years of Simmons University. Transformative in your commitment to inclusion and equity within Simmons. You listened to our students and heard that their experiences did not meet the promise or aspirations of the university, and once again, you set the bar high to make Simmons the most inclusive campus in New England. Helen, your leadership has been driven by two simple principles expressed in Simmons' values. The first is, we are at our best when students are first. And the second is, always do the right thing. In my capacity as trustee and board chair, it has been my honor to work with you over the past 12 years and a privilege to open this 115th commencement exercise by thanking you for your service as president, for your dedication to our students, and for your devotion to the long-term success of Simmons. It is hard for me to imagine any president who has contributed more to the long-term health and sustainability of Simmons University than you. Helen, we thank you from the bottom of our hearts and wish you the very best in your next adventure. Now, let us begin commencement. These commencement exercises have their origins in ancient rituals. Members of our university community wear caps, hoods, and gowns. This tradition evolved from the Middle Ages when faculty and students wore those caps, hoods, and gowns to keep warm in the drafty classrooms of medieval Europe. The colors and types of robes and hoods signify the degree earned by the wearer, as well as the institution that granted the degree. We, the trustees of Simmons University, are proud of your accomplishments. We are confident you will carry the name of Simmons into your professions and communities with distinction, dignity, and pride. Congratulations. Now please welcome Helen G Dreinen, the 8th president of Simmons University.
Thank you, Regina Pisa, for those very kind words. I would certainly also like to add my thanks to Provost Conboy. I don't envy you, Katie, walking into a presidency in these turbulent times, but I certainly know from our close work together over these years that you will provide the same extraordinary leadership at St. Mary's College that you have done for Simmons. Thank you so very much. I am delighted to add my congratulations to you, our graduates, and to your families. You have made me proud of your scholarship, your service, and your enthusiasm for athletics, for music, for art, for dance. You are smart, you are idealistic, you are successful. These characteristics, combined with your Simmons degree, will serve you well as you continue your studies or begin your careers. It is particularly in times of stress, times like the last 2 months, that your Simmons education will shine through. I know you will do well, you will do good, and do your part to create a better future for all of us. Simmons is awarding close to 400 baccalaureate degrees this month, and will have awarded more than 2,000 graduate and undergraduate degrees during this academic year. At this ceremony, I will confer your degree on behalf of the trustees and our faculty. Thank you to the commencement planning team and all of the staff and faculty of the university who make this day possible. Please stand now for the invocation to be delivered by the Reverend Howard McGlendron. After the invocation, we will hear a rendition of Forward, Ever Forward from the 1935 Simmons Songbook. The song was written by Simmons President Bancroft Beatley. This recording is from last year and features members of the Simmons University Chamber Choir, led by Donica Buckley. The words are printed in your program. Please feel free to sing along. A slideshow of photos from past Simmons commencements will accompany the Simmons song.
As we pray, I invite you to pray with us in your own tradition, practice, and way. Feel free to assume the posture of prayer, reflection, or meditation of your practice. Let us pray. Creator of all, known by many names, heard in many voices, we ask that your presence be with us today. We thank you for the many accomplishments, sacrifices, surprises, and growth encountered on the roads traveled to this place, this day, and this hour. For the many dedicated faculty, administrators, and staff who have shared themselves, their knowledge, wisdom, and skill, we are grateful. For the sacrifice and the support of families and friends, we are humbled. For the new friends and lifelong relationships established, we are joyful. For the flexibility and courage to face the challenges of living, learning, and growing in new and unplanned ways as we have met our degree requirements in the midst of a global pandemic, we are stronger. For the unexpected and very different ways our final semester has ended, we are challenged, some disappointed, but hopefully all of us are wiser and better equipped to navigate the vicissitudes of life. We ask your blessing on these graduates. May their lives be as extraordinary as their experience. May the gifts, talents, learnings, and life skills acquired go before them, open doors for them, and empower them to do great things. May the success that we celebrate today be with them all the days of their lives. Bless us to go forth, mindful that we live in a needy world, pursuing a new normal. Bless us to value all of your creation. And as we have received, bless us also to give and be a blessing. Hear our prayer. Amen.
Forward, ever forward, gaily swing along. Every heart quick pulsing with a love for Simmons strong. Tread your troubles underfoot and leave them all behind. With ideals of service glad ever in your mind. Forward, ever forward, backward never turn. Life and love and hope before us, brighter fame to earn. Cast your doubts and fears far from you, full of courage high, keeping Simmons in your hearts as you're marching by.
Choir members of the class of 2020, I hope you will be back next May to sing on stage. The Joan Melber Warburg Class of 1945 Leadership Award is named in honor of Simmons Trustee Emerita and Honorary Degree recipient Joan Melber Warburg. The award recognizes the member of the senior class who exemplifies the highest ideals of leadership while attending what was then Simmons College. The recipient provides exceptional demonstration of the qualities Joan Warburg has exercised through her lifetime: a pioneering spirit, initiative, leadership, determination, enthusiasm, selflessness, generosity. Your program contains additional information about Joan Warburg's extraordinary life and leadership. It is now my honor to present the Joan Melber Warburg Class of 1945 Award to Lex Cruz, Class of 2020. Lex Cruz exemplifies Joan's leadership. They transferred to Simmons and immediately began to take an active leadership role. One of the Warburg nominators noted that this was already evident in Lex's first semester on campus, when they advocated strongly for increased support for first-generation students. I'm pleased to note that the Undergraduate Advising and the Office of Organizational Culture, Inclusion and Excellence have developed very strong programs in this area, certainly in response to Lex's leadership. Lex Cruz went on to be the Student Government Association president. In that role, they implemented an entirely new structure to better advance the student voice, reorganizing the SGA Senate to represent all class years on 4 different committees, focusing on student-centered initiatives. And as SGA president, Lex Cruz has been highly effective in representing the student body and working with me and the administration. Lex represented students on the search committee that chose President-elect Lynn Perry Wooten. I am informed that the presidential candidates actively solicited Lex for their opinion on what Simmons students were looking for in a new president. A faculty nominator also noted that Lex is wise beyond their years. To quote further, Lex has been a huge part of the Simmons community with their involvement in the SGA, and their presence is going to be greatly missed. I find them to be extremely thoughtful, caring, and empathetic to all members of our community. While taking this active role in leadership at Simmons, Lex Cruz has also pursued an active chemistry research agenda. They had 2 highly competitive and prestigious summer National Science Foundation REUs, that is, research experiences for undergraduates at both Rutgers and Lehigh universities. Next year, Lex, I believe you are bound for a chemistry doctoral program. Truly impressive achievement. On behalf of the university, I wish you the very best and congratulate you on this honor. The Alumni Honor Award is also one of Simmons' most prestigious undergraduate awards. I am pleased that we are able to recognize this extraordinary student this morning. It is my pleasure to welcome the Alumni Association Co-President Lynn Devenu, Simmons Class of 1967, to present the Alumni Honor Award.
The Alumni Honor Award was created in 1930 and is granted to a student who combines scholarship, participation in student activities, and contribution to Simmons University student life. The honored student should demonstrate general, all-around excellence that typifies the ideal Simmons University student. The winner is chosen by the academic board of the university. Traditionally, the Alumni Honor Award is presented each year at the senior banquet. I am proud to present it at Commencement this year. I'm pleased on behalf of the Simmons Alumni Association to recognize Sunny Jo Hodge as the 2020 Alumni Honor Award winner. She exemplifies the tradition of now 90 years of awardees. Sunny Jo Hodge is an exercise science and public health double major and an honor student. She has maintained a perfect 4.0 academic record. She has studied abroad twice, in South Africa and in Thailand. In service to other students, Sunny has served as a tutor and study group leader in exercise science, a writing assistant, and inclusion chair for the Simmons Dance Company. In her spare time, she has also been in service to the community as an America Learns tutor through Simmons Community Engagement. Finally, Sunny has shown herself to be an adept researcher using library research and both qualitative and quantitative methods in her biology and public health majors. Congratulations, Sunny.
Thank you, Lynn, and congratulations to Sunny Jo Hodge, our 2020 Alumni Honor Award winner. I would also like to announce the President's Recognition Awards for 2019-20 have been issued. These scholarship grants of up to $10,000 are made possible by the generation of 3 alumni. The awards reduce current year loan debt. This year, 16 students received the grants, students whose leadership, community service, and social and philanthropic activities in the judgment of the award committee reached the highest level. Alumni F. Mary Sneed and Joyce Collegian and the Trust Loan Forgiveness Program funded by alumna Diana K. Trust made these grants, totaling $118,000 this year. If I had a magic wand any year, but this year particularly, I would reduce the debt load of all of our students. I do know, based on our history, that your preparation in the liberal arts and the professions at Simmons University makes it possible for you, like the generations of alumni who passed before you, to achieve our founder's goal when he conceived of Simmons Female College, and that is, of course, to earn an independent livelihood. Ladies and gentlemen, we are truly in for a treat now. It is my pleasure to introduce the faculty speaker for this morning's commencement ceremony, Randy Light, Professor of Practice in the Biology Department and Director of the Exercise Science Program. Professor Light was nominated by members of the class of 2020. Professor Light has an undergraduate degree in biochemistry from Brown University and a master's degree in applied physiology from Columbia University. Her professional qualifications include certification as a clinical exercise physiologist, board certification as a health and wellness coach. She is also a fellow of the American College of Sports Medicine. Professor Light has worked as an exercise specialist in a hospital-based sports medicine program, in employee wellness programs, and of course, for more than 20 years, as a faculty member at Simmons. With great pleasure, I introduce you to our faculty speaker, Professor Randy Light.
Members of the Board of Trustees, President Dreinen, Provost Conboy, students in the class of 2020, faculty and staff colleagues, family and friends. I am honored to be speaking to you, but I have to admit, sharing words that are going to resonate and frame meaning for you on this day feels to me like a daunting task. We are all in our respective spaces instead of together under the tent at the Boston Seaport. Our graduates have not been able to move through the normal rituals that seniors experience in their last weeks of the semester. Senior week activities, reminiscing and hanging out with dear friends, preparing for arrival of beloved family members who will meet their friends, visit their dorm rooms and apartments, and stroll through our jewel of a campus. Instead, we've been online, in Zoom classrooms, on social media, FaceTime chats with friends to bridge the physical distancing that has been necessary during this pandemic. Today is the 36th day of the counting of the Omer. In Judaism, we count the 49 days between the second day of Passover and the holiday Shavuot that celebrates the giving of the Torah at Mount Sinai. Jews are not the only people that count. Our Muslim brothers and sisters are in the middle of the 30 days of Ramadan, building to the celebration of Eid al-Fitr. Christians recently observed 40 days of Lent leading up to Easter. It strikes me that we've all been doing a lot of counting and calculating these days. Our seniors have been counting down the days until this day of their graduation, since even before this semester began. We've been counting rolls of toilet paper, sheets of Lysol wipes, packets of yeast, cups of flour left, and steps on our Fitbits. And of course, COVID cases and deaths. Without counting, time exists on a never-ending continuum. Humans count to confer meaning, to differentiate one day from the next. So on this graduation day, I'm going to encourage us to keep counting in 2 additional ways. 1, count your blessings. COVID has given us a sober reminder that life is uncertain. Life is unpredictable, with no guarantees. Cultivating an attitude of gratitude actually produces feelings of positivity and can change the neurological patterning of our brain. Dr. Robert Emmons, American psychologist and leader in the positive psychology movement, writes, "Gratitude is the acknowledgement of goodness in one's life. In a state of gratitude, we say yes to life. Gratitude is not only an end to itself. The resulting shift to a positive brain state can invoke a broadening in perspective, greater vitality, and resilience. That shift enables positive action. So here is my second prescription for counting. 2, make every day count. Graduates, you have the tools, the energy, and the heart to move our world forward. I've seen you in class, in the library, clustered together in common grounds, grappling with and mastering concepts, discussing and debating, producing papers, research, and insightful reflections. You are graduating today with knowledge and perspective and strength that you can and will leverage to make meaning for yourself. This pandemic will not last. We will regain our lives. Even at this time, and especially at this time, your actions during each day can make a difference. Make every day count. Small or large, it is the collective sum of our daily actions, strung together over time, that define us and can lead us to greater community and profound social change. Congratulations.
Thank you, Professor Light, and thank you for your long leadership of our highly successful exercise science program. We will now begin the conferring of degrees. The faculty and board of trustees of Simmons University have voted to grant these degrees and are authorized to do so by the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. Following the conferral of degrees, students will be invited to turn their cameras on in their assigned groups as their names are called.
Will the candidates for the baccalaureate degrees please rise?
President Dreinen, on behalf of the deans and faculty of Simmons University, I have the honor to present to you, for the baccalaureate degree, these candidates who have completed all the conditions of scholarship and residence required by our faculty.
I hereby grant you the bachelor's degree and declare that you are entitled to all the rights, privileges, and dignities pertaining to the bachelor's degree. Please move your tassels from the right side of your cap to the left. The candidates for the degree are led by the president and vice president of the class council and the president and vice president of the Student Government Association. When your group is called, please turn on your camera and turn it off when your group has finished.
Good morning, graduates, and congratulations. I'm Catherine Payton, Deputy Provost, and I will now read the names of our graduates. For the Bachelor of Arts, Group 1, please turn on your cameras. Huda Talal Al-Sher. Jessica McFarland Andrew. Elizabeth Michelle Arvanitis. I'm going to pause because Corey, I'm seeing that the stream is not live. Okay, we're delaying. Okay.
There's a slight delay if you are on Simmons University 115 commencement undergrad ceremony. There's a slight delay for folks coming on. So stand by. And please pick up Dean Payton. For those just watching on the YouTube or who have friends nearby, there's just a slight delay.
Okay. Lillian Baptist. Myriad Amber Beckwith. Emma Noor Belabis. Evelyn Rose Bernard. Reagan Leola Billings Pierce. Sarah Elizabeth Boundy. Jillian May Buckley. Congratulations, Group 1. You may now turn off your cameras. And Group 2, please turn on your cameras. Mary Isabel Bonanno. Nicole Paiva Cabral. Caitlin Rose Campbell. Kira Cushane. Margaret Rosemary Davies. Lauren Nicole Del Vecchio. Carolyn L. Dooley. Yasmin Ibid. Mackenzie Elizabeth Farkas. Grace Abigail Fernandez. Chloe Isabella Furstein. Congratulations, everyone. You may turn off your cameras. Group 3, please turn on your cameras. Sharon Elizabeth Fisher. Danielle Lindsay Francis. Juliana Gamba. Emma Eloisa Garcia Miller.
That button. Ask you to start your video.
Elizabeth Owen Giannichini. Kier Grace Gibson. Sarah Allison Goldstein. Madeline Marie Goslin. Olivia Marion Hamilton. Congratulations, Group 3. You may turn off your cameras. Group 4, please turn on your cameras. Julia Rose Hanson. Olivia Penelope Hart. Kite C. Marika Heller. Lauren Louise Holmes. Frances Gabrielle Humphrey. Lauren Meredith Kay. Manal Amin Khalil. Felicity Joan King. Kelsey King. Olivia Marie Klein. Skylar Watson Krug. Thank you, Group 4. You can turn off your cameras and congratulations. Group 5, please turn on your cameras. Autumn Jacqueline Legister Cummins. Emma Lowenstein. Julia Lieberger. Julia Ann Leiden. Lavender Martin. Sierra Rachel McCaffrey. Kenna Lynn McCarthy. Haley Bridget McCurdy. Marilee Mitchell. Emerson Lily Meridian. Sakina Musa. Congratulations, Group 5. You may turn off your cameras. And Group 6, please turn on your cameras.
Wow, they disabled my camera.
Please stand by. We're going to trigger your camera. You can go ahead.
Corey,
Steve.
should I move forward with Group 6? Okay.
Yep, go ahead.
Okay. Jade Marie Norte. Tracy Paradin. Christiana Dolores Petrak. Olivia June Postma-Kiley. Jessica Pupo. Amanda Page Rodriguez. Haley Elizabeth Rosenthal. Lauren Russo. Cindy Madeline Sam. Congratulations, Group 6. You may turn off your cameras. Group 7, please turn on your cameras. Emma West Saulnier. Julianne Shockett. Hannah Catherine Scott. Kathleen Teresa Sheehan. Cameron Simmons. Nicole Claire Oaks Snyder. Alexandra Nancy B. Soki. Jennifer Tapero. Lillian Thorne. And Hannah Marie Timmerman. Thank you, Group 7. Congratulations. Please turn off your cameras. Group 8, please turn on your cameras. Toi Tien Thivo. Morgan Elizabeth Walker. Amanda Marie Walsh. Martha Jane Whitmore. Lauren Elizabeth Wigren. Megan Ellen Dorothy Wilbur. Priscilla Grace Wiltshire Bland. Anna Yangming Zhang. Congratulations, Group 8. Please turn off your cameras. And for the Bachelor of Science, Group 9, please turn on your cameras. Grace Marie Adamson. Anwar Alananzi. Mariam Alanagari. Lisabel Asuncion. Gwyneth Bailey. Makina Bambrick. Shauna Marlene Banducci. Sabrina Gabrielle Belozerova. Alexandra Berg Pappert. Paprika Mary Berry. Mary Margaret Blackwell. Congratulations, Group 9. You may turn off your cameras. And Group 10, please turn on your cameras. Andrea Varela Borges. Bianca Mina Boschiti. Caitlin Rose Bundy. Vanessa Lillian Burns. Celine Monique Burrows. Sarah Lynn Butler. Clara Carlton. Sienna Catherine Caron. Helen Wei Chin. Kaya Chao Kudu. Theo Ciccarelli. Congratulations, Group 10. You may turn off your cameras. Group 11, please turn on your cameras. Mary Lee Coletti. Bonnie Lee Chupa Cabra. Aaliyah Paige Crawford.
Yeah!
Alexis Daniel Cruz. Natalie Cuccia. Jamie Lee Daly. Madison Amber Dean. Abigail Rebecca DeRochers. Hannah Nicole Dyke. Amy Elizabeth Doucette. Congratulations, Group 11. You can turn off your cameras. And Group 12, please turn on your cameras. Allegra Igizi. Maya Simone Erickson. Nirvana Fahim. Cheyenne Jeanette Fauvel de Combrec. Aurora Denise Goodland. Gabriella Grezzi. Jenna Guglielmo. Fiona Lucas Harms. Molly Jean Elizabeth Henneberry. Congratulations, Group 12. You can turn off your cameras. Group 13, please turn on your cameras. Sunny Joe Hodge. Laura M. Isaro. Sarah Islam. Allie Judith Jarvis. Marissa Jenna Johnson. Caitlin Mary Khalil. Amanda Nicole Casper. Hannah Devon Kerr. Kate Elizabeth Krawcheck. Sophia Janet Lang. Ellen Stark Langford. Congratulations, Group 13. You can turn off your cameras now. Group 14, please turn on your cameras. Grace Lau. Carly Elizabeth Laverty. Catherine Thee Lee. Kimberly Lee. Sarah Catherine Lemire. Emily Ann Leonardo. Bethany Lynn Levinson. Kelsey Ludis. Ashley Taylor Medeiros. Amina Mansouri. Congratulations, Group 14. You can turn off your cameras now. Group 15, please turn on your cameras. Nicole Renee McFarland. Unita Men. Angela Lynn Minier. Talisi Elizabeth Meyer. Kaylin Aubrey Mickles. Kristen Mahalik. Kaylin Lee Montanez. Myra Lizette Morales. Bethany Lynn Muchler. Congratulations, Group 15. You can turn off your cameras now. Group 16, please turn on your cameras. Elizabeth Rose Newton. Amber May Nobbs. Joanna Pantazopoulos. Hannah Catherine Parlman. Brianna Alyssa Patterson. Genevieve Elizabeth Peck. Lillian Grace Pennington. Kirsten Pichette. Evelina Maria Ragustein. Congratulations, Group 16. You can turn off your cameras. Group 17, please turn on your cameras. Samantha Elizabeth Rivera. Isis Danielle Rivera. Sabrina Rose Robert. Emily Flaherty Robinson. Zuleika Montero. Dariella Elizabeth Romero. Caitlin Sierra Roseberry. Elizabeth Grace Shee Saunders. Congratulations, group 17. You may turn off your cameras. And group 18, please turn on your cameras. Erin Mary Schaefer. Anya Claire Scholand. Caitlin Smith. Rihanna Stevens. Cara Stockman. Laura Marie Sweeney. Lena Syed. Mabuba Tamana. Paige Sarah Teresiak. Congratulations, group 18. You can turn off your cameras. And group 19, please turn on your cameras. Gabriela Taslitsky Androsenko. Marissa Tassi. Erica Barbosa Taveras. Olivia Martha Troll. Elizabeth Ann Bosson. Camden Rose Waterhouse. Grace Ellery Wilson. Isabel Rose Wadowski. Victoria Yardanova. Congratulations, group 19. You can turn off your cameras. And now for the Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Group 20, please turn on your cameras. Megan Michelle Bernier. Abigail Lee Bowman. Sarah Elizabeth Cahaley. Natasha Lynette Kakias. Kari Chen. May Driesen. Priscilla Figueroa Sostak. Sophia Rose Flynn. Gabrielle Freeman. Margarita Elizabeth Gonzalez. Tenzin Campson. Congratulations, group 20. Please turn off your cameras. Group 21, please turn on your cameras. Talvinder Simi Kaur. Caroline Wells Latta. Anastasia Marr. Anna Oliveira. Noah Rose Potenza. Catherine Eleanor Rydell. Sarah Runn. Tiffany Andrea Tang. Devin Tice. Stacy Vella. Autumn Warnock. Casey Wright. Congratulations, group 21. You can turn off your cameras. And for the Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Group 22, please turn on your cameras. Elizabeth Melita Adams. Aluni Adhikari.
Are you on?
Hannah Babb. Marissa Nicole Burse. Lorna Joy Brennan. Nicola Widudari Bellato. Jillian Ruth Burke. Kelly Tan. Isabella Grace Caruso. Michelle Teresa Carvalho. Olivia Marie Casella. Olivia K. Belmore.
Yes, you want me to look at her?
Congratulations, Group 22. Please turn off your cameras. And Group 23, please turn on your cameras. Kirsten Clark. Christina Colatone. Ella Rose Cornu. Allison Shields Costello. Dana Veronica Crowley. Victoria Rose Cunningham. Hannah Dagg. Mackenzie Brianna Darcy. Jordan Jean Davey. Aisha Tu Corrigan Jalot. Tanya DiGian Tomaso. Allison Jamie Fecto. Congratulations, Group 23. Please turn off your cameras. And Group 24, please turn on your cameras. Natalie Kathleen Finn. Sarah Elizabeth Fleischhauer. Amelia Grace Franklin. Emily Sarah Friedman. Alexandra Gallinelli. Natasha Tudor Garland. Elizabeth George. Rachel Martha Gilbert. Olivia Rose Goddard. Emily Page Gorham. Congratulations, Group 24. Please turn off your cameras. And Group 25, please turn on your cameras. Charlotte Havens. Molly Grace Hennessy. Emma Rose Heslin. Madison T. Hill. Alyssa Hui. Lexi Jarose. Olivia Susan Jewell. Taylor Ray Jones. Taylor Ann Kinney. Araxi Krafian. Paige Gilmore Lawrence. Congratulations, Group 25. Please turn off your cameras. And Group 26, please turn on your cameras. Kathleen Elizabeth Lawson. Sophie LaShure. Jie-Young Lee. Jessica Levine. Trina Lang. Laura Ann List. Donata Liu. Leanne Kaling Liu. Isabella Marie Locchiato. And Jesse J. Logan. Congratulations, Group 26. Please turn off your cameras. Group 27, please turn on your cameras. Sijia Ma. Julia Machado. Samantha Lynn McGraw. Shelby Jane McDonough. Rachel Marie McManus. Catherine Rose Maselli. Emma Catherine Mullen. Kamana T. Nguyen. Nina Chow Nguyen. Colleen Elizabeth O'Connor. Congratulations, Group 27. You may now turn off your cameras. Group 28, please turn on your cameras. Alexandra Simone Provost. Zoe Purvis. Rebecca Grace Ramsey. Sarah Marie Reisfelder. Amanda Janine Reckby. Kingsley Anderson Richards. Melena Rosa Rim. Taylor Rushlow. Joanna Rosa. Catherine Bridget Ryan. Congratulations, Group 28. You may turn off your cameras now. Group 29, please turn on your cameras. Christina Nicole Samaniego. Daniela Servideo. Kathleen Elisa Simone. Donna Ann Stamatos. Amanda Fatini Sykes. Soad Talil. Gabriella Burke Tremblay. Stephanie Elaine Valaket. Kara Alexandra Yvonne Walsh. Patricia Natalie Williams. Sela Winder. Congratulations, Group 29. Please turn off your cameras. And for the Bachelor of Social Work, Group 30, please turn on your cameras. Alexis Aguiliga. Samantha Elizabeth Clark. Mariana Garcia. Crystal Hall. Rachel Marie Kovar. Riley Marcioni. Milagros Sanchez. Nulea Shand Campbell. Emma K. Sullivan. Victoria Grace Speck. Haley Catherine Tiffany. Congratulations, Group 30. You may turn off your cameras. And I'm very pleased and thrilled to add my congratulations to the members of the class of 2020. You did it. The final portion of our ceremony has been pre-recorded and we'll play that now.
We are privileged to come toward the end of this commencement ceremony with congratulations from Representative Ayanna Pressley, who serves in the United States Congress in the seat representing Simmons's neighborhood. She is demonstrating the kind of upstanding leadership, whether you are in her political camp or not, that Simmons stands for. Her greeting is brief and her message is powerful.
Congratulations, Simmons class of 2020. I am so grateful for your contributions to our community, and I can't wait to see what's in store, both for you personally and what your impact will be in this world. You know, my mother taught me early on that there's a difference in life between your job and your work. Your job is what pays the bills, and your work with a capital W. Your life's work is the work of the upliftment and the betterment of community. Well, each of you in earnest is already on that path towards making the contribution of doing the work with a capital W. And we need you now more than ever engaged in the shared and sacred task of the work of community. I believe in the power of the future that you will create. You are coming of age and crossing this virtual stage at a time of great consequence. But times like this also yield innovation and brilliance and resilience and show us the best in people. I hope that you and your family are finding special ways to mark this important milestone in your lives. I'm so proud to be your Congresswoman, to be your partner in doing the work, and I'll see you soon.
One of Simmons's strategic goals is to continue to create a vibrant student-centered community. Each class in turn is assigned a class color and receives a class flag. Graduates of the class of 2020, your flag was unfurled on Founders Day in October 2016 and has been displayed in the College Center since that day. Today, the class of 2020 have become our newest Simmons alumni. Class Council President Marilee Mitchell will present their class flag to the Alumni Association Co-President Lynn Devenu. Lynn will welcome the class of 2020 to the Alumni Association by presenting Marilee the alumni flag. Class of 2020, your class flag will be back next year, and we hope that you too will return. You'll have your diplomas before long. They will be delivered to you at home next month. We have confidence that a gathering of 4,000 people will be possible a year from now, and we will proudly fly your flag again then. In addition, the class flag will be part of your reunion celebration for decades to come, reminding you each time of your first semester at Simmons in 2016 and this graduation day, May 15, 2020. This brings us to the conclusion of Simmons University's 115th undergraduate commencement ceremony. Congratulations to our new alumni and to your family and friends. On behalf of the trustees, faculty, and staff of the university, best wishes. Thank you to all of our guests for being part of this wonderful celebration. Please be safe and well until we see you again.